Welcome back to Jersey Yogalicious. My name is Kat and I am a Nesta Sport Yoga certified instructor. Today I am coming back to bring you the final recap of our summer series on How to Meditate by Pema children. We've been reviewing this book and we have been going over the thoughts of how to get started with meditation and also talking about the technique that we should use for meditation. So right now, I'm just going to recap a little bit more than we did from number 3. If you're just joining us for the first time, welcome. And I'd like you to go back and start from the first session as far as the summer series goes so that you can understand what we're into now. I'm just going to start with giving up the struggle. One of the many boons of meditation is that it helps us take interest in our life in a way that is curious and expansive, rather than seeing life's complexities as a constant struggle. By struggle, I mean not wanting life to be the way it is. This is really common. Exploring this in my own experience, I've found that we aren't just constantly rejecting our experiences in life. Very often, we reject the whole thing all the time. And this is from the author. So what does this show us? This shows us that we think about too much emphasis on our to-do list and too much onto what we said and what we didn't say. And we're constantly not seeing life for the bigger picture. We're seeing everything as a struggle. I think it's important that we recognize that and try to avoid that at all costs. Part of the meditation process is a struggle in itself because it awakens things in you that may have been dormant for a long time, or it enlightens you to other possibilities. It can be either or both. My experience over time is that it's been both. So what you want to do is you want to pay attention to what you're feeling, what emotions come up. Like I said before, acknowledge them, and then just continue in your practice of your meditation. And just to recap, I suggest that you start for 11 minutes of meditation and then work your way gradually. If you can do longer, if you can't, just stick to 11 minutes. If you can work into 20 minutes, a half hour, 45 minutes, an hour, and so on and so forth. So getting back to the book, the mind, the monkey mind, the wild mind wanders. Yet in the space of open awareness that we cultivate on meditation cushions, whatever arises becomes our support for training and being present. In order to get this place going of the non-struggle, we have to let things that happen support us as part of being in the present moment. Everything that happens is supporting us in our awakening. And so the good, the bad, or the otherwise, everything has its purpose in your journey. Life, or post-meditation, has a tendency to introduce many things and many obstacles that can tie us up in a knot. As you close your meditation, when your timer goes off, and you are resting in the open awareness, let things just be as they are. And then very quickly, you can find that you will be resting, okay? When your thoughts come in, towards the end of your practice, sometimes they might just rush back in. And then, sometimes that can cause you to get tied up in an emotional knot. That is not what we want to be doing, okay? So acknowledge whatever comes up and then press through it, okay, from there. And try not to struggle with what comes up, especially when the negative comes up. Try not to get worked up over it. Instead, let it work through your meditation. And then there'll be times when you have total opposite, when you're just feeling like a blissful feeling. And that euphoria moment, that is what you're working for. That is truly on your path to enlightenment. So if you're blessed enough to feel that, that's just wonderful. Just try to remember that next time you get into that meditation. And I went through the whole book. I have to say I agree with everything she says in here. I just have a few little, different ways that I do my meditation, and from what each of you have sent to me in emails and comments, certain things you liked about it, certain things you didn't, and some of you were quick to voice how you feel comfortable meditating. and I appreciate your candid thoughts. And definitely, this is an internal process. It's something that you have to find your comfort zone in. And I hope that you continue on the path now that we've started it. And we will be bringing you a new series coming this fall. And the series will be basically going into different types and forms of yoga. And we're going to introduce a new type and form, one for each session, so that you can pick something up from all the diverse different practices of yoga. And with that, I wish you happy back to school shopping and wrapping up your summer and enjoying all the hot days of summer that we've been blessed with. And now here in Florida, we're starting to see some rain, which we knew was coming and which we need. But just enjoyed those days and look forward to the beautiful fall that's ahead for us. Namaste. Satnam.
This is Kat from Jersey Yogalicious. I just wanted to add a little bit of closing thought to the meditation process. And that was that although the meditation journey seems difficult, when we take it all into perspective, one day at a time, it can happen for all of us in our own way. And I just realized that today as I was just like sitting out here floating around in the swimming pool, and I was like, you know, the journey seemed hard for a lot of my students that went ahead and sent in their comments, and a lot of you seemed like you wanted to understand it, but you couldn't get past the 11 minutes to go any further. And I just want to say that's okay, because, you know, I was just floating around here in the pool, and I realized that my tranquility was just when the sun was hitting me. I was just listening to the sweet music and just floating around, and I was able just to get into a deep meditative state. And I just want that for everybody else. So what it is for you, you know, it may be different. We're not all swimming around in the pool. Some of us live in the city, and there's different things that invigorate our lives. So you need to find your quiet space outside of all the commotion that's going on around you. And I just wanted to say, stick with it. Just try it and keep going, especially for those of you that have had a hard time. And if I can help you at all, I'm here. Please reach out to me. And again, you can reach us on the website, and you can also reach me on my personal email. And I look forward to your comments. And thank you so much for being a part of Jersey Yogalicious. It's been a great 5 years, and we look forward to many more. Thank you. Namaste.